Hey, Skywalkers!
Hey, hey!
We brought a friend with us today,
Yes, we did. He's got a fuzzy tail.
and we brought costume pieces.
Yes, we did. Because we have to be in theme.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, so exciting.
Can't talk about a movie like Robin Hood without sporting fox ears.
Yay!
Hey, Courtney.
Courtney's here. Who all is with us today?
And who's sporting some Robin Hood attire?
Oh, Aiden Jack is here. Welcome.
Hey, it's Rex.
And Rex, awesome. Yay, we are super excited. We're going to be talking about Robin Hood. One of my favorite films.
However, I'm going to be talking about Nick Wilde.
Well, I mean, that would be a fun discussion too.
It would be.
Zootopia.
Getting all the Fox films.
Yeah, no kidding. There's so many. So much fun.
Hey, Bianca.
Yay, Bianca,
And
Jeremy.
Jeremy and Aiden again.
Yeah. Awesome. We're so glad. Ooh.
So does everyone here have a past with Robin Hood? Or is this something totally new?
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah.
Yay. Ooh.
Oh, happy birthday, Aiden.
Happy birthday. Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo.
Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo.
Happy birthday, dear Aiden. Happy birthday to you.
Woo.
Hey,
Shamim.
hey, Shamim. He went to the
Welcome.
record store today.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
Uh.
Didn't know those still existed anymore.
No. Courtney says me and Robin go way back.
Whoa.
I like that.
Mm.
Ooh. And we're going to discuss a little in our shout outs some comments we got about Robin Hood being pretty sexy. But for now,
That's Bianca's favorite Disney movie. Wow. All right. We hit a nerve.
yes, oh my gosh, we got like 100 comments on Robin Hood. It's so much fun, which I find hilarious. Well, we'll get into it in the show,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like so into it. And well, we'll discuss.
Got lots to discuss.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to Lolly.
Ooh lolly. So we're gonna start recording.
Okay.
And you guys, please keep sharing comments as we go. And Bianca's friends with Robin. That's so cute. Oh, okay.
We talking this Robin Hood or the Kevin Costner Robin Hood
Well,
or the Errol Flynn
I mean,
Robin Hood?
I actually did like the Kevin Costner Robin Hood, and it features Snape.
Yeah, you're about the only one who really enjoyed that
Really?
movie. Oh, jeez.
I was like a teenager. I thought it was cute.
Even the producers knew it was a bad film when they had to have Steven Spielberg come in and cut the trailer to make everyone come see it. That's why I saw it. Like, that trailer was awesome. Like, why doesn't the film reflect Why doesn't the film reflect the trailer?
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we are recording.
Oh, and then there's Men in Tights.
Yes. Oh, I liked that one too. Yay. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Make sure your ears are on straight.
Okay. Ears are on tight.
Okay. This is what you can look forward to on episode 354 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Oodalali Skywalkers! Hey, guess what we're talking about on today's episode? We'll give you a hint. It features foxes, vixens, snakes, bears, lions, and Sherwood Forest. I know those are very, very tough.
Sorry. Am I messing you up with
Yes,
my
you are.
antics of my little plush right here?
Those are all the hints we're going to give you. Now ponder that while we welcome everyone back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone please say hello to my fluffy-eared wife, Sweetie Sarah.
All right, you missed it, sweetie. My foxy wife.
Oh, dang it! Oh, my... You knew I was going to mess that up, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It was right there, and Bianca even said it in the comments about Foxy Robin.
Oh, see, now I'm looking at the ears that you're wearing, the big fluffy fox ears.
Okay.
You know what? Okay,
You're excused.
epic fail. Hashtag Richard's epic fail.
It's okay, sweetie. It's
No,
okay.
it's not. I'm never gonna live this one down. Now the viewers are going down.
No, you're so funny. All right, well, if you're joining us right now, you have reached the enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So it's time to give everyone a big Wookiee hug and a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. If you're listening to us and watching us live on YouTube, if you're watching us live on YouTube right now, you're getting quite a fun show because we are wearing little fox ears.
And Sarah brought all of her Robin Hood toys.
I did. I'm going to show them off in the live stream. It's so much fun. So each week we do live stream, or generally each week, on Tuesdays. So look out for those notifications on social media. All right, and if you are here right now, you are now a Skywalker. So join us and the rest of our Skywalking family on a fun and positive adventure through fandom.
Now, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations. They are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world. And best of all, this service is free. Robin, how much is this service again?
Free!
Free of charge. That was Sarah's best imitation of Robin Hood.
I've been trying to do a Robin voice and yeah, okay, that was hard.
Yeah, see, now I don't feel so bad about my epic fail. So, head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you, or just whisper,
Skynet.
we gotta really clue them in on if anyone ever calls them up and says, Skynet.
I know.
They'll know what that means. 'Cause
Yeah.
right now they don't. We haven't told them yet. Now, we are recording this from Long Beach, California on January the 25th, 2022. Hey, a month ago today was Christmas.
Oh,
Seems like a lifetime ago.
it does. Wow,
Oh, boy.
seems way longer than a month.
All right, now, Maid Marian, gotta ask you, how many days until Star Wars Celebration Anaheim?
Oh, Robin, there's 122 days.
Okay, Marian, can you go get Minnie? 'Cause I need to ask her a question now.
Oh,
Hey, Minnie?
oh. Why, yes?
I gotta ask you, how many more, what time is it?
Oh, my. If you don't know the time, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. It is 5:09.
Okay, now don't tell Maid Marian I asked you that question. She was just here, and I was asking her questions.
What?
I know, and you know what? What's a Skywalking Through Neverland episode if we can't have some Minnie Mouse?
Well, I'd say.
I know, I just didn't want her to get jealous, okay? Boy, this is getting away from us very quickly.
Yes, I was gonna say something.
This is
and I was
really
like,
getting
I
away
don't
from
know.
us.
All right, let's go back to the show.
All
notes.
right. Hey, Racy Stacey's with us.
Oh my God.
Now, coming up on this episode, we're going to be talking about Walt Disney's 1973 animated film, Robin Hood.
And this is to prep for our trip to Disneyland for their Valentine's ticketed event, Sweethearts Night.
That's what's coming next week.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're going to the February 1st one. So,
Lots to get ready for.
yes.
And we have your comments on Robin Hood in shoutouts. But first, let's recap this week's episode of The Book of Boba Fett in Things We Want to Share.
So
We
now
won't be sharing this until tomorrow because we haven't seen it yet.
Right. And we're going to record this too. So now we have a lot to cover. So now let's travel back to 1973 to Walt Disney's 21st animated feature, Robin Hood.
Animated.
I said that.
He said feature.
Oh no, I said animated.
Just, there was a glitch. So, take two.
We have a lot to cover, so now let's travel back to 1973 to Walt Disney's 21st animated feature, Robin Hood.
There you go.
Did I mess up animated?
No, you did everything perfectly because everything you do is perfect.
Okay, good. Look, everyone. Look, more Robin Hood. Ah! Okay, I'm so excited. And actually, if you guys have Robin Hood things, let us know in the comments because they don't have a lot of merchandise, but the merch they do, like I know several of us diehards have it all. So, yay.
The one thing that you don't have out is your Christmas ornament.
No, it's so cute too.
That's packed away.
Yeah. Well, I'll share this next thing later.
Okay.
We'll share it later. Okay.
All right. Do you want to start us off here?
Oh, sure. All right, here we go. On February 1st, we will be attending Sweethearts Night at Disneyland to celebrate Valentine's season. Now, if you're not able to attend this event yourself, then just watch for our upcoming YouTube videos where we're going to document the whole evening, and also stay tuned to @SmallWorldVacations on Instagram for social media coverage on that evening.
And since this is a ticketed event, adults can dress up in costumes.
Yes!
That's the best part about going to these events.
It is.
So we're going to be Disney bounding as Robin Hood and Maid Marian. And this decision inspired this week's Robin Hood theme.
Yes, for so long I've been wanting us to do like a couple's cosplay as Robin Hood and Maid Marian. I never really got it together. We have a Robin Hood outfit. We don't have a Maid Marian right now, so better get on that for this week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I was like, if we are gonna do it, we have to do it for Sweethearts Night. Come on, it's like the perfect couple's costume.
So Robin Hood's been on our mind. So we're thinking, what can we do for this week's episode? Robin Hood!
Yes, because it is so nostalgic to me, this film. That's why I want to do it. But Richard...
I don't know what happened. I've never seen this film before. I've never seen it as a kid in 1973 where I saw every animated Disney film. But maybe I had seen it and forgotten about it, but that doesn't seem right. Because I remember every film I saw when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So I don't think... I saw this one. This one just got by me. I didn't see the 1982 re-release because I was too old.
You were too old. Yeah, it like came out in 73 when you were, what, 4?
Mm-hmm.
And then it didn't re-release till 82 when you were too old. You like completely missed the window.
Yeah. And I'm surprised that we never watched it. I've shown you so many of my films from childhood. This one here, it just kept getting by us. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Even though you're always talking about it, you're always buying stuff.
Uh-huh.
We just never took that final step and, hey, now let's watch it.
Right, exactly. So we finally, well, actually, I was gonna, I don't know, I didn't have the Blu-ray of this, and I was gonna buy the streaming version, but the Blu-ray was actually cheaper. It was like $5 on Amazon.
But if you buy a Blu-ray version, you get 10 DVD copies.
And you get
free.
the digital copy as well. So I was like, all right.
And it's not on Disney Plus.
Well, it is on Disney Plus.
But okay.
But not with the special features and stuff.
Yeah, not so crystal clear either.
Right. It was a beautiful copy. So yeah, I recommend it if anyone is in the market for Robin Hood and wants a crystal clear copy, not streaming. The Blu-ray available on Amazon, very cheap.
Yeah, when you're looking at it, it's like it came out this year. It's just so crisp.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, this struck a nerve because we posted this on social media and we got so many comments. So that really solidified our decision to talk about Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna read all your comments later on. But first, let's talk about this film. Because Sarah, I really want to know what drew you to this film, Robin Hood.
Oh my God! Well, the animals. I mean, come on. I feel like if this film was not how do you say that? Anthropomorphic. So you have Robin Hood as a fox. You have all the other characters, Prince John as a lion. Like, the animals really drew me to this film. As a kid, I was a huge animal lover. I loved An American Tail, which is all the mice, and you have a cat and everything. So all of that just really drew me to this film, and I just loved it. I fell in love. I watched over and over on VHS in the 80s. I feel like Sword in the Stone and Robin Hood were on the same VHS And I would just watch this one video on repeat. My dad used to like, tape stuff and put it on videos. And so it's just ingrained in my head. And I actually can trace my love of foxes back to this very film. So a fox is my favorite animal. If you know me, I have like a whole, a bunch of plush dedicated to foxes.
Oh, I think all these Skywalkers know about your love of foxes.
Yes. And so I think because of that, like, I watched this film, and then in 3rd grade, I had to do a report on an animal, and we could pick our animal, so I picked foxes. And so between watching this film and learning all about foxes in third grade for this report, my love for them was solidified. So I just really, and they're cool. They're like a mix between a cat and a dog. They're just neat. They're neat creatures, and I love the color. I mean, it's so pretty, right?
While watching the movie, I just wanted to go up to Robin Hood's muzzle and just go, you pet a dog's nose and his muzzle.
Yeah.
Because he's just so cute.
Yeah.
Can I give him, for those of you who are watching, just give him one of these, like,
And I have to say, like, anytime, because Robin Hood is, I don't know if underrated is the right word, because I know many people love this film, but there's not a lot of merchandise, or Disney doesn't celebrate it a lot. And so when merchandise does come out, I have to jump on it. In fact, the very first pop that I owned, that I actually bought for myself, was the Robin Hood pop. So here it is right here. I'm showing it. So
all right, so
cute.
that's your fandom. Now tell us your thoughts on the movie itself.
Oh, okay. Well, before we do that, should we get into some of the facts about the film real quick? Just so we have an overview here. So Robin Hood came out in 1973, and it's directed by Wolfgang Reitherman, and he was one of the 9 Old Men core animators at Walt Disney Productions. So he was an animation director of Pinocchio, the Rite of Spring segment in Fantasia, also Dumbo, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, like so many of these films he had involvement with.
Dozens and dozens more.
Richard, do you want to say the box office numbers?
Yes.
Even though you weren't there to see it, to contribute?
Yeah, I did not contribute $1 to the $9.5 million it had gotten in its initial release, but without my help, this was the biggest of any Disney film so far.
Yes, at that time.
Yeah. No, even up today. I think Frozen is like $9.3 million.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, Elsa.
And like we said, it was re-released in 1982, and then subsequently came out on VHS, and people recorded it, all kinds of things. So those people my age probably grew up watching this film as a kid.
Yeah. So I know that Robin Hood's got a big cult following, because whenever we go to one of the ticketed events at Disneyland, they have Prince John and other characters as meet and greets, and people go crazy over them.
Oh yeah, Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, they go nuts.
Oh my, Prince John. Oh, so cool to see these characters.
Yeah. When they're being escorted to their spots, it's like the Beatles. People are just throwing themselves at them.
Yeah. Also, here's a fun fact too. Bianca is saying in the chat, we had the Disney Channel way back in the beginning, and this was in the rotation. And so she watched it all the time. That's another thing to factor in. My parents never got cable or anything. We didn't have Disney Channel. But yeah, that's cool to know.
Yeah, and Courtney says the movie gets very little love from the company.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like no representation at Disneyland anywhere.
They have Nick and Judy. I feel like they should put Nick and Judy on rotation with Robin Hood and Maid Marian. Like, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Even if you didn't know who they were, they're just so lovable creatures. Look at these characters, the colors, this pop, and that wolf, the fox.
Yeah.
The fox aspect is just so cuddly.
I know. Ted Dastic in the chat is saying he met Prince John and Friar Tuck a long time ago.
Friar Tuck, yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, see, before now I never had any appreciation for these characters.
Oh.
The meet and greet characters.
Oh, yes, okay.
Now, I'd be getting selfies left and right. All right, so now let's talk about your thoughts on the movie.
Okay, mine first?
Let's go with your, of course.
Okay.
I know how excited you are to talk about this.
Yeah, so we talked about my nostalgic love for this. You know, you're brought in as a kid by various factors like the fact that they're animals and they're cute and their voices are fun. Well, rewatching it now with you, I was really struck by just how fantastic the animation is. I just have such a deeper appreciation for it. I mean, the way Prince John like moves his fingers or the snake slithers, you know, Sir Hiss, it's really cool. There's some great animated scenes. And I just really love the storybook coming to life. So before this time, you have Sleeping Beauty, you have Cinderella, and they all open with a storybook that then like fades or they zoom in to the next scene. Whereas this, the storybook comes to life. Alan Adale is walking on the pages. He even sits in the little O for Once Upon a Time. I just love that. I think it's so cool. And he starts singing. And yeah.
Did you say Alan Adale?
Alan Adale is the rooster who starts out. I know. I never knew his name until, but yes.
Wait, but the rooster's name is Alan Adale?
He even introduces himself at the beginning. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, Alan Adale. Yeah.
Just call him the Hey predecessor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. And the movie just starts with a bang. You get Robin Hood and Little John rocking through the forest, but soon they're running through the forest and it's just got this frenetic energy to it, and you've got all these swashbuckling scenes. You have Lady Cluck on a football field, like fighting all the creatures. Like between those fun scenes and the dialogue and the animation, I just love this movie. Like what more can you say? It's just amazing. Even the prison scene, that's kind of the sad song. I think it helps give depth to the film too. Mm-hmm. You have like the slow scenes, which make the fast scenes seem more exciting.
Well, you need peaks and valleys.
Right. Exactly. And I think that they do that very well. And I'll get a little more in depth as we talk. So Richard, I'm just like spouting it out, but I want to hear. After we watched the film, we did not talk to each other about it. So I'm very excited.
For days.
I'm very excited to hear your thoughts on seeing this film for the first time.
No, these early Disney films, the animated films, are very slow, very, very slow, and I thought, yeah, I'll watch it because that's what we're going to talk about on this episode, and I knew that you were a huge fan of it, so of course I want to see it. But I thought, okay, how many sittings will it take to get through this? But however, this was a very fast and fun adventure. I loved every minute of it. It would move so quickly, very fast for a 1973 Disney film, up until the slow montage intermission song.
Love?
That's the one. See, every song back in the late 60s, early 70s had to have that point in the movie where you had to stop so the two lovers could have a little fun montage.
Mm-hmm. And a very slow love song.
Yeah, it's kind of like Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. They just stop the whole film just to play the song and have a fun bike riding montage.
Yeah.
Now, in the opening credits, something really stuck out to me. You have Prince John, a lion, Sir Hiss, a snake, Robin Hood, a fox, Maid Marian, a vixen. They'll name the characters and what animal they are. And then they came to Maid Marian, a vixen. I thought, wait a minute, why are you calling her a vixen? Vixen are like these wild women. So I thought, is Marian gonna be like one of these wild, foxy characters? And are you really bringing her down to characterizing her by what she is instead of what animal, like the rest of the credits? And then I looked it up, and a vixen is a female fox.
Now, I could have told you that from my 3rd grade book report.
You know what? I just learned something. And the whole film, I'm like, boy, that really didn't sit right.
Because she's not vixen-like at all.
No, not at all.
In the adjective form of the word, right?
So, yeah. So as we're writing notes, and I'm doing I'm rewatching the intro, and then I looked it up. It's like, oh, okay. I was 53 years old until I knew what the true meaning of the word vixen.
That is so funny. I do have to shout out a comment here from Nathan Miracle, who is stating that Alan Adale was a minstrel in the Robin Hood stories dating back to the 17th century.
See, we're all learning something.
Good call, Nathan. Thank you for bringing up the book knowledge, because all I know about Robin Hood is from this film.
And from Men in Tights.
Well,
and
yes.
Prince of Thieves. Now, the characters. Once again, I love Robin Hood's coloring. I love that reddish brown coloring,
yes.
and the white muzzle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have like red, orange, and white.
Yeah, so I love the color palette on these characters, and I love the characters themselves. I love the fact that Big John, I thought was going to be your typical big lug character. I'm thinking Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Okay.
You always have to have the one scrawny guy who's all the brains,
Right.
and the one big thug who's the muscle,
Right.
who's always very dumb as a stump. But not the case here.
Mm-mm.
I was so happy to see that they gave John, Big John, or
Little
John, character, and I thought that was very insightful for them not to go with the cliches, and
Well-
that Sir Hiss wasn't the lead bad guy, because when you see a snake, you think that's gonna be the lead bad guy, and he wasn't. He was more of a bumbling sidekick to Prince John.
Right. Or actually smarter than Prince John, really.
Yeah, everyone was smart. Everyone was smarter than Prince John. Even Skippy, the little bunny, was smarter than Prince John.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is he an ancestor to Scar from Lion King?
So I mean, I would say definitely. I mean, Prince John is the brother to King Richard, and King Richard is a lion with a full mane. He looks very much like Mufasa, right? Whereas Prince John does not have a mane yet. He hasn't grown into his mane. He's definitely more of that adolescent lion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Scar has like a scraggly mane, and he's very
Right,
thin.
but you can see the similarities there, and I want to see a family tree on this.
Definitely. Well, if you want to talk about family tree,
And what made me really nervous was that the fact that his crown never fell off. Like in Planet of the Apes, I always wonder how Urko's helmet stays on his head. It's just so top heavy, and with Prince John, he's got this crown very, very precariously placed on his head, balanced on his two floppy ears, and it never falls off. And that just really made me nervous throughout the whole film.
it's very impressive. Yeah. Well, if you want to talk family tree, though, the Little John is very much Baloo in costume, as Justin Smith is saying in the comments. Baloo or Jungle Book was just a couple years earlier, and yet you have a lot of similar character designs in those animals, including Sir Hiss is very much like Kaa, a little bit, like the snake. I think
From Jungle Book.
Is it voiced by the same character? Let us know. Same person. Yeah.
And as you were pointing out throughout the whole movie, this little animation bit here is from Snow White, and this little bit here is taken from this. So
Yeah.
it sounds like they harvested a lot of other of their Disney films
Right.
to make this one very quickly.
Right, exactly. And I did read from various cartoon sites, like animation history sites, that was because of the director, Wolfgang Reitherman. It not necessarily was a function to save money in the studio. It was because he knew that animation worked, and so he wanted that animation used again.
Plus, they didn't think that anyone would be dissecting these two films and comparing them and
Oh, no.
contrasting them.
Even as a kid, I mean, the voices. Come on, Lou was the voice of Little John. Like, I got that right away. Of course, we had the benefit in the 80s of seeing these movies back to back.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't think people would be so critical later
No,
on.
indeed.
All right, hold on. Justin Smith, he answered your question. Kaa was voiced by Sterling Holloway.
Oh, Terry Thomas.
And Terry Thomas voiced Sir Hiss.
Got it. Thank you, Justin.
That's a great name, too. Sir Hiss.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ted Dastig points out that the girl fox in Fox and the Hound is named Vixie.
Ooh, like Vixen. Nice.
I'm learning so much by watching this movie.
Yeah.
And from you Skywalkers.
I know. All right, was that all of your first thoughts?
Those are my initial thoughts.
Okay.
But as Meredith says here in the Sky Chat, it's totally not repeated cells of animation.
Right.
But no, in the spirit of and inspired by past scenes from past
Right. They had
movies.
to redraw the characters of this film in the same animation like movements
Yeah.
of the previous. Specifically, like a big one, and you can really see it, is Maid Marian when she's dancing with all the little animals in Sherwood Forest. It is so Snow White dancing with the dwarfs.
Oh, I'm sure they got the same dance footage and just rotoscoped these new characters on top of that.
Nice.
Hey, if it works, if it saves some money, why not?
Exactly.
And I love the fact that there's so many little bunnies.
I know.
Little bunnies.
I knew you'd love that.
Uh,
Skippy.
Skippy the bunny.
Skippy. Oh.
And they all wanted to be Hawkeye.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Robin Hood said, "Hey, this is my film." And they said, "You know what? Give it time. Give it time." See, that didn't mean anything back in 1973. It does now.
Yes.
The things that I see in my own head.
All right, should we go to a synopsis or should we? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay.
Yeah, we can pass.
Okay. Well, do we want to mention the voices since we're talking about them?
Sure. No, there's nothing really to add to
okay.
it, though.
All right.
I looked it up.
Okay. Well, this is interesting, the development. All right, so in preparation for this film, we did some research so that not only can we just bask in the nostalgia of this movie, but we can also learn a little something. If you don't know, like I didn't know some of this stuff and I was very excited. So
I'm all about the learning.
yes, so the development of Robin Hood, I am so intrigued by this, and it really stemmed from back in the 1930s. Walt Disney wanted to develop ideas surrounding a barnyard comedy with anthropomorphic animals. And he was always looking for ideas. We've heard many stories about he looked for the rights for Alice in Wonderland and of course Mary Poppins and all of so many rights to create into animation. Well, so first of all, he looked at a series of fables that were called Reynard the Fox. And these are a collection of French, Dutch, and German fables and poems that feature a scoundrel-type fox.
And best of all, this is public domain.
Yes, it was.
Unlike Mary Poppins.
It dated back to the 11th century. Yeah. So this fox, Reynard the Fox, used deceptions, disguises, and last-minute escapes to get his way. Are we seeing some similarities already?
Oh, yeah.
I am. But there is also an antagonist wolf character and a helpful badger character. The wolf here in Robin Hood became Sheriff of Nottingham, and the badger became Friar Tuck. So that's kind of fun. And this, I got all this information from cartoonresearch.com, and Jim Korkis is an animation historian, and he has this really cool website. We'll put the link in the show notes. But I learned he has many stories, and so that was just like an early development of Reynard the Fox, and throughout the 30s through, the 70s, they really went through different story renderings of this Reynard the Fox until Disney was finally like, you know what, this is a very unlikable protagonist as this fox who is very wily and crafty, and so they decided to switch it over to the Robin Hood legend, but keep all the kind of characters and animals that they were thinking of for Reynard the Fox. So they literally recast the characters into the Robin Hood story.
What is the most common animal used as a lead in a Disney film?
Foxes and bunnies.
Okay,
Possibly dogs.
Dogs, yeah. Other than Mickey Mouse.
Right. Well, if you think about it, Zootopia, Fox and a bunny.
Fox and a bunny.
You have Fox and the Hound, Fox and a dog.
Okay.
You have this Robin Hood. You've got foxes and lions are big.
Lions,
so
yeah.
Lion King has lions. Everyone, yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys. Jungle Book, okay, so is there a lion in Jungle Book? I don't think so. Jungle Book has a whole nother cast of
gorillas
characters.
and snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, you have Tarzan, but that doesn't have any foxes in it. Zootopia.
For a brief second, I was gonna say I want to see a movie about elephants. Yeah, Dumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dumbo. There's Dumbo. I love elephants. I love elephants and rhinos.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
So yeah, I would say foxes,
Bam-
dogs, and bunnies.
Bambi.
That's not a fox,
I know.
dog,
no,
or bunny.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It has a
Okay.
bunny. Meredith says tiger.
Yes.
Jungle Book has got a tiger, says Justin.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. Well, so as I was saying, cartoonresearch.com, we get some quotes from the animators themselves. So Ken Anderson, who was responsible for a lot of the animation of Robin Hood, the development of Robin Hood, a lot of his concept art gave Robin Hood the green light. Much like Ralph McQuarrie concept art for Star Wars gave that movie a green light. So Ken Anderson helped develop the look of this film. He says, "We decided to do what we do best, use animals for characters. As director of story and character conception, I knew right off that sly Robin Hood must be a fox. From there it was logical that Maid Marian should be a pretty vixen. Little John, legendarily known for his size, was easily a big overgrown bear. Friar Tuck is great as a badger, but he was also great as a pig, as I had originally planned. Then I thought the symbol of a pig might be offensive to the church, so we changed him." Let us know in the comments why a pig would be offensive.
Pigs are dirty. They
Really?
eat anything. They're slobs.
Oh.
They lay in mud. I can see that.
Okay. All right. Well, he goes on to
Not
say...
saying those are all bad things.
Right. Well, yeah. So Ken Anderson goes on to say, Richard the Lionhearted, of course, had to be a regal, proud, strong lion, and his pathetic cousin, Prince John, the weak villain, also had to be a lion, but we made him scrawny and childish, without his beard, his mane. I originally thought of a snake as a member of the poor townspeople, but one of the other men here suggested that a snake would be perfect as a slithering consort to mean Prince John. Cool. Oh, sorry, Meredith brought up that Pinocchio had Honest John, which is a fox. Yes.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Meredith.
Thank you there, Sky Chat.
And Fox and Mary Poppins. Oh yes, there was a Fox and Mary Poppins in the horse race right before they.
Yeah.
She goes.
But that
on
wasn't
the
really a
track.
lead character.
No, that's very true. But great comments, you guys.
All right, now
Yeah.
I still can't get over that Peter Ustinov
Oh
is
yes.
the voice of Prince John.
Yes.
Just because we had seen him on the Muppet Show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like who is this guy?
And it was just the worst of the Muppet shows. He was bad.
Bad timing.
Oh.
How is this guy related to comedy at all? And then we looked it up because we thought, why is someone like him on the Muppet Show? What does he have to offer? What does he bring to the party? And we're looking it up. It's like, wow, he's got a huge history of comedic roles, including voicing Prince John and Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were watching this, I thought, okay, this is one of the drawing factors. I want to see what he can do with this role, and he was good. But but seeing him on the Muppet Show,
Oh, I
wow.
know. Yeah. But hearing him here, I mean, his performance as Prince John is amazing. It's to die for. And it's like one of these things, like now as an adult, and knowing how animation is created, where the voices are all recorded before the animation necessarily, like how these actors were able to animate their voices in such a way. I mean, it's so over the top, and yet it totally works
a lot of
for
times
an animated film.
they'll show the actors the characters,
Right.
and some
Like
a lot
pictures
of
of the
concept
character.
sketches, and even some of the actual design, so they can look at that character, and a voice will just come to them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, or sometimes they'll have a little bit of animation, but it's the actors it's the voices that the animators animate to.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I can't see any actor going, no, you're going to animate to me. I'm not going to animate to you.
Well, no, it wouldn't work that way anyway, because they had to form the words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, actors have egos.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm just blown away by Prince John.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact that Ustinov is also the voice of King Richard, the Lionhearted.
If you're a fan of these vocal performances, do not watch him on The Muppet Show.
Yes.
You'll never want to watch this movie again. Now let's go into the music.
Okay. No, you don't want to talk about some of that? Okay, we'll go into the music and then maybe we'll circle back. Okay, go ahead. You start it again.
All right, now let's talk about one of your favorite subjects in a movie, the music.
Woohoo! Okay, so it starts off with the very famous whistle and oodalali. Oodalali, oodalali, golly, what a day. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, talking back and forth at what the other had to say.
that sounds like a Bruce Springsteen song. Just got up out of bed, brushed my teeth, combed my hair, went to work. It's like, what do I write about? I don't know. What'd you do today? Got it. It's a song.
Well, I do have to say, fun fact, oodalali, if that was like in your head, hold on. Sorry, where is it? Oh yeah. If that was in your head in like 99, early 2000s, when the infamous Hamsterdam's website happened, then you might recognize that song. Because it's actually oodalali played at double speed, which, oh my god, that like is so trippy.
When I first heard that hamster version, I knew I recognized the song but couldn't place it.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so another reason I didn't know as a kid why I loved this film, but I do now, and it has to do with the music, and that is when the chase scene after the archery contest, where everything is happening, Lady Cluck is like fighting all the bad guys and things are happening. Well, and it kind of turns into this football tournament. Well, we hear Fight On, which is the USC fight song. And so I eventually went to USC, so I was like, yeah! And then that transitions into On Wisconsin, which is the fight song for University of Wisconsin, which both my parents went to. So I thought that was pretty amazing.
I wonder how much they charge those schools for that free advertising.
Yeah, I don't know. But actually the Fight On version in this film is much, much faster than they play it at the football field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still, free advertising. Doesn't matter how fast it's sped up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see. Do you have a favorite? Okay. All right, so my favorite song, though, and it was a surprise even to me, but watching it now with you last night really solidified it. I really like Not in Nottingham, which is the slow song that happens, and it's almost like a music video because it starts in the prison with Alan Adale playing his minstrel, and we see all of our characters who haven't paid their taxes. They're all in chains. They're all tied up, and, you know, the music matches the mood. And then it fades to Friar Tuck at the church with the little mouse playing the organ, and the minstrel fades into the organ music too, and it's all in the same key. It's just very nice, and the whole scene happens where Friar Tuck has his run-in with the sheriff of Nottingham, and he is taken to prison, and then it just ends. You hear Alan Adale again just rounding out the whole song with one last verse of Not in Nottingham. So I thought it was just a very well done scene in general, and I've always liked that scene even as a kid.
I just like the Oodalali song.
Yeah, okay. That one. Okay, well here's the important one. What did you think of Love?
It was very, very, very lovely.
I think even as a kid I was like, you know, this is kind of a boring part, but I liked the pretty imagery, so I was okay with it.
As I'm watching the imagery, I'm just hearing raindrops keep falling on my head.
All right, hold on a second. I had one more fun fact, I thought.
Yeah, we pretty much went over all this.
No, I know. I'm just seeing if
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had one more fun fact, but I don't.
To dance between.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Now, in any Disney film, you're gonna get Easter eggs, and that little bunny child was holding a bunny version of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, with rabbit ears though.
Yeah, there's a bunny version,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah. So the doll was a bunny version of Winnie the Pooh. It had the same tan coloring and the red shirt.
Yeah.
That to me stuck out. I didn't really see any other Easter eggs, but I'm sure. Well, we were just talking about all the Easter eggs, about how they would replicate scenes.
Yeah, definitely. Those
are-
kind of Easter eggs.
So it's gonna be Easter eggs, but in Disney films, you have the hidden imagery.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I feel like if this movie holds up today, it's because Robin Hood and Little John are cosplayers. They have I think Robin Hood has 5 different outfits throughout this film. He plays different characters. He has all his costuming. It's really cool. He does Nutsy. He dresses up as a poor guy, alms for
beggar.
the poor, a beggar. Thank you.
He's like Clark Kent. He puts on glasses, totally different person.
Oh yeah, and they cross dress too. So he and Little John, dress as the fortune tellers, the women.
Very progressive.
No wonder I love this film, because they're all cosplaying. I love it.
All right, Justin Smith says in the Sky Chat, Love makes a cameo in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Whoa, awesome.
I love when Robin puts that sock on his nose. Suddenly he's a bird. He's a buzzard.
Oh, I know. Well, so I was thinking about that. I was like, that costume kind of sucks, but
he makes it work.
If it's really at night and it's dark, which they can't do super dark for animation, but if it's at night and dark, I could see how they can maybe get away with it. Okay, yeah. I was just,
It's a stretch, but you know what? You don't watch the movie like this for accuracy and realization.
Yeah. I do want to bring up one more thing about this film. I think it flows so well because they really harkened back to a lot of those old swashbuckling films.
The Errol
Flynn
films.
Flynn films. You have those moments of Robin Hood, Robin Hood taking Maid Marian and swinging her on a rope, right, out of danger.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get the sword fight with fun commentary. That's so typical of those swashbuckling films and things like that. And the music is so much fun throughout the whole film. Just not even just the music that has words, but also the soundtrack itself.
He just needed a chandelier to swing in on.
Yeah.
Then it's an Errol. These words are hard to say together. Errol Flynn film.
Errol Flynn film.
Errol Flynn.
You want to add a
film.
D in there?
Yes, I do.
I don't know why. It's okay. An Errol Flynn film. Okay. Cool. All right. So. Oh my gosh. Woo. Sorry.
Are we keeping you up?
No, All right. So, do we have any idea what our rank is with any other of the Disney animated films? Where we would place this? I don't know if I do. Richard, you have a face no, I don't. Because it's nostalgic. So how do you put that nostalgia factor in, and rate it? It's hard. It's hard to do. Because I feel like this film sits differently than, say, those block of films in the new Renaissance with Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid and that. It's like in a whole nother category for me in my head. What do you think?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to judge.
Oh, Ted Dastic rates it number 1.
Okay.
Yay.
I put this 9th.
Okay, what's first?
We're not talking about the first. We're talking about the 9th.
I want to know what your first Disney animated film is. What's your number 1?
Encanto.
Okay. Grew on you, huh?
It did. It really, really did.
The latest and greatest, right? I love it.
All right, Amanda Bond says in the Sky Chat, this is my number 1, and I'm not taking any arguments at this time.
Nice.
I don't think anyone's going to argue with you for this.
I love that.
All right, now let's wrap this up and move into shout-outs where we can read tons of comments by you Skywalkers.
Oh, yes. We put this out that we were going to be covering Robin Hood.
Okay, give it a little bit of a... so we can roll that in.
Oh.
Okay, come back from the theme.
We put this out that we were going to be talking about Robin Hood on our social media asking you to share your comments of the film, Skywalkers. We got close to 100 comments.
And counting.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can't share them all here, but please know that we read every single one.
And commented when we could.
Yes. So we are going to be sharing some that will have some fun discussion. So let's see. I'm going to go here to Amanda Bond, who right now is in the Sky chat. But she says, oh yeah, sorry.
Well, look at all the...
Sorry,
you got a lot of messages.
Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Woo, okay. Here we go. Amanda Bond says, my absolute favorite of the Disney classics. The music is so wonderful and the characters, it is a fun romp of the movie. When my husband and I went to Disney World for the first time since COVID, we bounded as Robin Hood and Maid Marian. I still know all the lyrics to the songs. And when she said she bounded as Robin Hood and Maid Marian, hold on, I have to show, this is why I did this, you guys. Okay, so check it out. Look at that.
Oh, we need to get those.
Isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And then, let's see if I can, oops, no, okay. All right, one more thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. There we go. And then, do we have one more? Nope.
I thought we had one with it.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, it's a little funky. It's Facebook, so where'd it go? Here we go. And then here is Maid Marian.
Oh,
Love
there you go.
it.
See, you need the purples and the pinks.
Yes, it's beautiful. Beautiful, Amanda. You guys did an awesome job. All right, and Kevin Toft, since I'm right here, he shares a picture of his very first production cell, which is none other than
Sir Hiss.
So cool.
He's got it framed up there in a nice frame. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
All right, so who is next?
Oh, Kevin Toft also shares that
Oh.
he also he played the board game. And I was like, what? A board game? But apparently, yes, Disney's Robin Hood is a board game. Look at, oops, how cool this is. Hold on. Oops. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to switch something.
All right, let's read some more of these here.
Okay. Here.
All right, Anthony Fox says, I approve of this show theme and shared a lot of his Robin Hood collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people shared their bounding and their collectibles. One right there we're showing to the
That's
Sky
Anthony.
Chat.
Yeah. I have a couple of those, guys. I got a couple of those collectibles too. Ah. Okay.
All right, Courtney Turkel says, I absolutely love everything about this movie. It is one of the movies that made me fall in love with medieval time stories. Robin Hood is such a wonderful, underrated film. Not anymore. I have to admit, when I was young, I used to take the sleeves off the couch and put it on my head because it reminded me of Maid Marian's headdress.
A veil.
Your mom must have loved that.
That is amazing. I love that so much.
You must have pictures of that.
All right, so I just have to share some comments because there was a common thread in the comments from Bianca Horkin, Linda Trujillo, and Anna Schwartz-Birch. They all think that Robin Hood is very foxy. And Bianca says, Robin was probably my first crush as a kid. And Linda says, Robin might have been my first crush. And
Wow.
Also, Anna says, I remember going to see it at the theater when I was quite young in the re-release in 1982. I thought Robin was the most handsome, debonair fox I'd ever seen. Sure, he was a cartoon, but I was in love. I cut out the little picture of him from the newspaper Movie Times and pinned it to my Holly Hobby bulletin board. Oodalali, what a fox!
So many images
Isn't
pop
that
up
amazing?
in that comment.
I thought that was so funny. Oh my god.
He did have a very smooth, suave voice.
I thought he was very cute too. Okay, Richard, do you want to share another comment?
All right, Alan Sanborn, he writes, we went to see every Disney film when I was a kid, but somehow missed this one. Like me.
Mm-hmm.
Was this released for like a week?
I don't know.
I was about 12 when it came out, so maybe I was in that phase of being a bit less interested in Disney. Fortunately, a mercifully short phase for me. When I did see it, probably on its next re-release, it didn't grab me that much, although I dated a couple of women later who adored it. Then I finally took my daughter to see it when they played it at the El Capitan and really loved it. Some of it was seeing it through her eyes, but I also think that I had spent so long regarding it as a lesser Disney entry that it really caught me off guard with how fun it is, just like me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was definitely part of the transitional time at Disney when they were still sort of figuring out how they were going to carry on without Walt, but it really is a delightful film.
Yeah.
Boy, Ellen, you and I see eye to eye on this.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right, hold on a sec. Oh, I have to shout out Pamela Church, who says, it's one of the best Disney movies. I named my son after Toby the Turtle.
Oh, I hope kids at school never hear about this. You know how kids can be, and Toby wasn't the most cool characters in the film.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to shout out Joey Pittman. He writes, Prince John was the first Disney villain I liked because he sucked his thumb. Just like me, LOL. Because he saw it as a little kid.
Yeah, Prince John would suck his thumb and pull on his ear.
Yeah.
Well, what's this with pulling on your ear?
Mommy! I don't know, but it's so cute. Oh.
All right, let's read a few more here.
Okay.
Jerry Stevenson says, the phony King of England song is my everything playlist, so it does pop up every now and again, especially on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we listen to Disney.
Nice. Aw. Wesley Mecomb says, my favorite Disney film. I watched this so many times growing up. So many quotes from this movie live in my brain as commentary to what goes on around me. I wish they had a Robin Hood ride at Disney World. Yes.
Or at Disneyland.
Yes, Wesley, that would be so great. Ah.
All right, let's wrap it up here with Jonathan Marquin, who says, I love this movie. I had so much fun watching this as a kid. I loved everything about it, but especially just watching him give the money to the poor was cool.
Nice.
Jonathan is a very cool kid.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for weighing in, and once again, go to our Skywalking Through Neverland Facebook group and the page to see dozens and dozens more
Yeah,
of these
more
comments.
Comment on those comments. Let's keep the conversation going. We love that.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Marino is also in the Sky Chat.
Oh,
That's
yay.
the best song. I think he's referring to Love.
Maybe not in Nottingham. I don't know. I talked for that for a while. All right. Oh my gosh. Well, Skywalkers, what a fun episode.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we were to do more of these in the future, more Disney classic films revisited, which ones should we do?
Maybe Sword in the Stone.
Yeah, let us know.
Any of the let us know, because we're and did you like this, having a very focused show on this fun topic? Yeah, let us know.
So that will wrap up this episode 354 of Skywalking Through Neverland. We want to thank all you Skywalkers for weighing in on Robin Hood and for joining us today on our live stream.
Yes, now every week we are having Zooms where we discuss the latest episode of Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus. And oh my gosh, people are so into it. These discussions are getting very
long.
heated and long.
I think this is some of the longest discussions.
Yeah, the last one was like an hour and a half. They just keep getting longer because we just have so much to say. We're very passionate, right?
Yes.
It's great. So make sure you stay tuned to our social media to know when the next one is and to get that Zoom link. The best way is to look for an event in our Facebook group. And that will be the event that you'll click on, and it will bring you straight to the Zoom that evening. And it's usually Wednesday evenings.
Now, we want to thank our sponsor once again, Small World Vacations, for their continued support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park? Maybe this May for a celebration?
Yeah. Maybe
Or-
you want to go to Sweethearts Night?
Mm-hmm.
Do your own couple's costume?
Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, do you love Skywalking Through Neverland?
Yeah, we do.
Do you want to listen to all these Disney Plus Zooms after the fact?
Of course we do.
Well, consider becoming a member of the Skywalking Force, our Patreon. Look for bonus content where we post all of these Zoom discussions of the Disney Plus shows, from Marvel to Disney originals to Star Wars originals. And that bonus content begins at only $5 a month. Plus, you are helping to support the growing Skywalking network, and we couldn't grow without you. You guys are awesome.
You are the midichlorians to our podcast.
So head to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at the options available. Thank you to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
All right, everyone, get ready for this part. We are part of the Skywalking network. Everyone, Skynet, where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
The Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
which just released an episode this week, so make sure you guys check it out. All That Glitters,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis,
Classic Marvel Star Wars Comics,
and Today in Star Wars History.
You can find us on social media. Generally, we are at Skywalking Pod on all social media outlets, and on Facebook, just search Skywalking Through Neverland. You can also email us, share@skywalkingthrough.neverland.com.
Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
Always remember,
to oodle-alley all day long
and don't suck your thumb.
and pull your ear. And don't fall too madly in love with Robin Hood.
Don't fall.
Don't fall too madly in love.
But
Madly, deeply.
I already did.
Okay then. Did all I could. And now, why is Meredith the only one who said Skynet? What? Where is everybody here?
I don't know. So, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited to share our pics of Sweethearts Night, which means I better get on my outfit for Maid Marian. Richard, you're pretty much set with.
But yeah, like 3 Robin Hood outfits.
Yeah, we're good with Robin Hood, but we have the ears and we have the tails and we have the little foxy gloves, which I'm super excited about.
That's 1 week from today.
We need the purple dress. That's what we need.
Oh, okay. Courtney says Skynet.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, tomorrow we can go out and look for some stuff.
Okay, good. Gotta do it. Okay.
Ask Amanda if you can borrow her costume.
Yay.
They're lost and they fox eyes. All right, so once again, yeah, if you have a movie to suggest that we can revisit, please let us know.
Yeah, where should they let us know? Comments? You
in
know
the
what?
comments.
We'll post a thread. We'll post another social media post.
Or someone can just make their own post right now.
Oh. Okay.
Start the conversation going. All right, so anything else?
I think that's it. Skywalkers, thank you so much for joining us today.
Can't tell you how excited Sarah was for this one. When she rolls like BB-8.
Oh, the Black Cauldron,
Black
LOL.
Cauldron.
I've never seen that. Or if I had, I think I was scared and like stopped watching.
Never saw the Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
That, and what was the other movie you were talking about? Oh, The Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the Stone. Oh, I love that one. Again, like I said, that was like in my Fox and the Hound or that phase, Robin Hood, Sword in the Stone, because they're set. You know that they're the English.
Yeah, maybe you know what we should. Okay, remember way back when we were doing Step in Time?
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be like a sub show in these
It
Skywalking
should.
shows, because if they're not, we don't ever do them.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let's do that. We'll make a note and record something tomorrow.
Record what tomorrow?
Like a little, hey guys, remember Step in Time? Well,
Oh,
it's now
yeah.
rolled in.
Okay, we'll do that.
It's just too hard to do 2 shows.
Yeah, I agree. So that works.
And that way we don't have to do just the matinee movies. We can do all movies. 'Cause
Yes.
I really want to do one for the black hole. It's kind of like Tron. You know it's gonna be really bad, but you gotta get it off your list.
Wait. Is the Black Cauldron, the Black Hole? Are those two separate?
That's two separate.
Two separate
Black
movies.
Hole was the Star Wars ripoff.
Was that
That came
live
out in
action or
1979
animated?
and live action.
Oh.
Live act. The Black Hole and the Black Cauldron are two different movies.
Okay. Ooh, Jeremy's saying Sword in the Stone would be awesome. So does Courtney, was like another favorite.
Ooh.
See, they're all in my plane
Okay.
with the. I don't know what happened to you.
You know what? I grew up with like the Alice in Wonderlands and the Sleeping Beauties and Cinderella.
Now, what about
'cause
Jungle Book? No.
I'm
All those,
sure. I know.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sure I saw all these films when I was a kid, but I just don't remember.
They didn't grab you like. They
Like
did
Alice in
to us.
Wonderland grabbed me.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time. But I really remember the Disney matinee movies. Those
Okay.
really grabbed me.
Like the live action.
Yeah.
So you were into the
Kurt
live
Russell
action.
movies, yeah.
Interesting.
And so once again, I knew I saw all these films, but once Star Wars came out in '77, the films I would see
Right.
just jumped up a whole nother level. It's like I'm not gonna go watch the cartoons anymore.
Okay.
Now we got this new Star Wars thing.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, guys. Well, wow. We had a lot of fun talking to you. I'm gonna hold on my fuzzy. Yes. Uh-oh. I got lipstick on the fox. Uh-oh. Better clean him up. I just got lipstick on him. I just kissed the fox. Ooh. All right.
Hey.
Bye, everyone.